Right, hi guys. So, yeah, do you pixel peep? Because I guarantee you I do, even though I'm trying to cut that down. It's all about sensors and lenses and cameras and all that sort of stuff that, we are very, very tech orientated about. We love, more megapixels or more detail or sharper images and all this sort of stuff. And it's kind of got a bit OTT, I believe. Everyone's worried about this and that rather than actually just taking photos, doing what you love doing. And for me, over the years, yes, I used to edit more. Now I try to cut the editing down to minimal. So maybe I spend between 10 and 30 seconds processing an image, not necessarily editing or sharpening or softening, things like that, but literally just make sure the colors are right and the brightness and everything like that. And that's pretty much all I do, or converting to black and white. So obviously with bigger sensors or smaller sensors, and the bigger sensors having more pixels, you can get grain. Well, you do get grain, it's inevitable. But that's only when you really, really zoom in. You're going to get noise at low light, high ISO and stuff like that. But is it really the end of the world? We always question ourselves: is that sharp? Or is it out of focus slightly? Is it motion blur? Did I need a faster shutter speed, or this, that, and the other? Are her eyes sharp, for example? Did I use the correct f-stop so both of the model's eyes are in focus, or is one heavily out? But I would say, pixel peeping is bad, and it's in reality a bit of a waste of time. Yes, it's nice to check to see if things are in focus, but if you go in too far, this is where the problem lies. Because we've all become obsessed with the small details and flaws that are only really visible when we zoom in. It's unrealistic, really, in the proportions of that. If I zoom in on this picture here, for example, you're not going to use that heavy crop, are you? You're going to use it as the whole image. It's bonkers. It all leads to us photographers to believe that our images are grainy or soft, or have some weird chromatic aberration problem, and we blame our cameras, we blame the lenses, blame something else, this, that, and the other, and it's not really that much of an issue. We only got to think back to film days where there was grain in images pretty much every day. There was even dirt spots and marks, scratches and stuff on your prints because the negative got damaged sometimes. But that added to the charm of the photography side of things. But in the real world, we look at images as a whole. So you stand back. It doesn't matter if it's been printed or if you're viewing it on a large screen. You need to stand back and actually look at the image as a whole and appreciate that as an image, something we've captured, for eternity as such. It doesn't matter if it's that sheep or that cat you just seen, but we generally take a photo for a reason, either for art or for memory, as a celebration, could be anything. So this squirrel picture, for example, actually when you zoom in and look at it, his eyes aren't in focus at all. His tail is, but it's a difficult shot. Doesn't really matter, not 100%, but I tried. Same as this dog here. His eyes are almost sharp, but he's moving. He's a little bit. My shutter speed was a little bit too slow, and I could have done with probably another 50th of a second quicker. But you've got a little bit of motion blur on his tail. He's wagging his tail. It shows emotion. He's got his paw up. He's obviously pointing. Oh look, there's someone there. There's emotion in the image, and I think that's where we have to sort of look at things a little bit differently, and stop obsessing over all the high-tech stuff. Yeah, it's amazing. The kit we use today is incredible, absolutely incredible. And we are capturing images now that we couldn't do 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago. So I think, in some respects, yes, it's amazing, but I think also we need to step back a bit and actually think about, what we're doing, the reason why we're doing it, and actually not worrying too much. I certainly have, and I hope that's possibly opened some people's eyes and maybe think a little bit. But keep snapping. Most important thing is get out with the camera, keep practicing, keep shooting, do what you love, and keep being happy. End of the day, and that's what keeps me going. Anyway, guys, little quick short video there, and hopefully that's kind of worthwhile listening to. So don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well, and please share the video and all the other videos I've made, and I shall see you soon.